Hello, welcome. My name is Tracy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm showing you another swap that I've created for Stampin' Up's 30 years on stage over in Orlando, Florida. These are what I will be swapping with fellow demonstrators. And this is a tea bag pouch, but it's very Australian. Green and gold. It has the koala and the kangaroo on the front and the G'day Mate. So it opens up just on the top here, and inside is a Australian afternoon tea bag, which is, I love my tea, so this is really cool. I've got a bit of paper in there just saying who I am, so I'm just going to move that out of the road and pop that back down. So I have my kit here, and all the measurements and supplies can be found on my blog, and it's in the description of this video. There is also a link to my online store, so if you have any Stampin' Up supplies that you would like to purchase and you live in Australia, you can do so there. If you use my Hostess Code, you can get a free gift as well. We have the Tropical Chic stamp set, and I've used this leaf here. I've also used the framelit as well to cut one out. This G'day Mate is using the Make a Difference stamp set. I have the Maps Etc. embossing folder. We have the Call Me Clover Grow Grain ribbon. I have the Everyday Label punch, and also the 2-inch circle punch. And for the inks, we have Memento and Call Me Clover. And I better not forget, we have Animal Outing stamp set and the Animal Friends Thinlit dies, because that's our main piece, isn't it? So we're starting off with the piece of Whisper White. What we're going to do is we're going to make the treat pouch first. So I'm going to bring in my mat just to protect my board a little bit, and we're going to stamp this leaf in the Call Me Clover all the way around. And I find it's just easier to do that before you score your bag. I'm just going to randomly stamp all the way around. And creating backgrounds with stamps is one of my favourite things to do. That's probably why I don't use my designer series paper enough, because I'm too busy making my own. I never thought of it that way. My mission this year is to use the designer series paper that I buy, because I always end up, when it retires, I've got a whole heap left over and I haven't used it. Looks very tropical, doesn't it? Beautiful. And one last one there. Okay. So I'm going to bring in my envelope punch board, and we're going to create the pouch. So we're going to punch on the 2 5/8 inch. There it is. I'm going to punch and score. And then I'm going to move it over to the 2 7/8, and I'm just going to score. And then I'm just going to follow that. 2 5/8 inch, punch and score, and then 2 7/8, just scoring. Okay, so I'm also going to put this in for the corner rounder, just to corner those edges a little. And that's all we need the scoreboard for, the envelope punch board. I'm going to fold and score on those scores that we've just made, just so they sit down really well. And I really love the Call Me Clover and Pineapple Punch together. That's really nice bright green and golds for Australia. Okay, And that's as easy as our little pouch. So next we're going to bring in our piece of smoky slate, and I'm bringing in the Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I'm going to stamp my kangaroo. Okay, and if I bring my mat in, because I don't want to make a mess, all I need to do is now ink up my koala and stamp my koala. Now when I actually made my swaps, I did use my Stamparatus because it was just so much easier to make multiples. So then this one will cut out with the framelit, but I will fussy cut the little koala out. So let's bring in the Big Shot and we'll cut everything out. So I have my kangaroo to cut out. There's my die. And I'm also going to bring in my leaf, bringing in my Call Me Clover and my die. There we go. Let's run that through. There's our leaf, and we have our kangaroo, and while we have the Big Shot out, we might as well emboss with that embossing folder. So I'm just going to quickly punch out a piece of pineapple punch, and I'll pop that in the embossing folder, and this one is a thick one, so we need to open it up. And it only needs one mat. So let's run that one through. There we are. So the last little bit of stamping we have is the G'day Mate. So I need my Memento Tuxedo black ink in again, and there is only one A, so I need to stamp this down and then move my A. So I'll bring in another little block and just pick up that A. And I could certainly use a smaller block than that, but that's the one I picked up first. So that's on my block. Inking that up. I'm just going to place that in the middle there, just like that. Using the everyday label, I'm going to just punch that sentiment out. Okay. The last little thing before we start putting it all together, I'm just going to cut out my little koala here. I'll do that really quickly. This took a long time. I had a lot of craft nights sitting, stamping and cutting these out. And popping him up, it just looks really cute then, like he's really popping out of the pouch. So I'm going to stick a mini dimensional on that one. And pop him up there. Okay, so I'm going to stick my leaf on the back there, and I'm just going to bring some tear and tape in and attach that. I'm going to pop in my tea bag, and then I'm just going to pop a little bit of Tombow glue on the side here. Pop that together. And then for this one here, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue on the bottom of the pineapple punch piece. And I'm just going to pop it straight down so it's around there. So this is the only part that's actually glued, is this bit here. This all gets held down with the ribbon. So I'm going to bring the ribbon in. And the only reason I've done that is because I thought, well, this will save me a few steps by not having everything glued down. I'm going to tie a knot on the side here. It's funny, as soon as I turn that camera on, I go all fingers and thumbs everywhere, so sorry about that. There we go. And I can get rid of the excess. I'm going to pop that towards the middle there, and it doesn't matter that it's twisted up, doesn't matter. We're going to cover it over with the kangaroo anyway. So let's pop some dimensionals on the kangaroo. I'm just going to stick 2 down the bottom. Let's stick one just there as well. Popping him down, and then I'm just going to run some glue in the middle of that sentiment and pop him down on the kangaroo. There you go. What do you think? I think they look really cute. I hope they enjoy them. I'll be back with some more swaps very soon. Okay, bye.